Greetings from the Student Excellence Foundation. I'm Jennifer Merck, president of the foundation. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the stars of District 200. Earlier this year, the community was given the opportunity to nominate distinguished educators who personify excellence in the classroom. Over 120 nominations were received from you, our community. With identifying information removed, these nominations were reviewed by a team of retired principals. 7 awardees were chosen, 1 from each side of town and at each school level, and 1 virtual academy teacher. At this event every year, a Golden Star awardee is also recognized, honoring a distinguished retired educator in recognition of their profound and lasting contributions to District 200 schools. This awardee is named by the previous year's awardees. The 2021 Golden Star awardee was named by Chuck Baker, Ralph Hetherington, Marianne Russell, Jackie DeClute, and Margaret Grace, who each received a Golden Star award of their own. Typically, Celebrate Our Stars is a live celebratory event held in April. In an abundance of caution in this COVID season, this video provides a way to reveal the awardees and honor, recognize, and celebrate them. The Student Excellence Foundation is the educational foundation for District 200. Our mission is to engage the community to enrich educational experiences that empower District 200 students to reach their greatest potential. Over the last quarter century, the Student Excellence Foundation has gifted almost $700,000 to the district for new programs, equipment, and materials. Every grant and program the foundation has funded benefits District 200 students. We are deeply grateful for individual and corporate donations that make this vision possible. We are also grateful for a school district that is worthy of this support. From the district administrators to building principals to classroom teachers and support staff, the people of District 200 are a big part of what makes this community so special. One way we saw the heart of District 200 this year was through the Food Insecurity Crisis Fund, which became the Essential Needs Fund. We are so proud of the ways that you continue to help your neighbors in this challenging season. Today, we honor just a few of the amazing District 200 stars. The Student Excellence Foundation is grateful to serve alongside educators who put their students first and go above and beyond to support students in their educational goals, especially in this unprecedented season. Okay, students, you are probably wondering which of your teachers will receive this year's awards. We're eager for you to see, but first, here's a short message from your superintendent, Dr. Jeff Schuler.
Welcome to the Celebrate Our Stars event. I'm Dr. Jeff Schuler, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this year's recognition event. I want to start with a huge thank you to the Student Excellence Foundation, not only for putting on the Celebrate Our Stars event, but for expanding that opportunity this year through weekly recognition of District 200 staff. We've got an incredible amount to be proud of this year, and it is without a doubt that our success this year, the amazing work that we've done, has been done because of the dedication of District 200 teachers, educators, and staff that have gone above and beyond to make a difference for our students this year. So welcome to Celebrate Our Stars. Please help me in congratulating the District 200 staff members who are being recognized this year, and I hope you enjoy this special event.
Congratulations, Jen. It has been an absolute honor to have been able to teach with you for the past 31 years. Together at Johnson and Washington and Hawthorne and now here at Emerson, it is one of the greatest privileges of my career to serve by your side, our students of District 200. Thank you so much for bringing your creativity and your dedication to our students, especially this year when things could have been less exciting and engaging for students, you found ways to reach their hearts. And for example, our running club, where we had a waiting list of students that wanted to attend, rather than you limiting, you extended yourself. You added extra days so that all students could eventually be part of running club. That's not something you got paid to do. That was truly giving of yourself. And that's who you are. You continually give and inspire. And thank you for keeping us all engaged and excited about coming to school. You are an amazing person, and no one deserves to be recognized more. Congratulations.
Hi, my name's Jennifer Wecker. I'm the PE teacher at Emerson Elementary School. I'm finishing my 34th year in District 200. I've also had the opportunity to teach at Whittier School, Washington School, Westbrook School, Johnson School, Hawthorne School, and the past 5 years have been at Emerson School. I'm also a volleyball coach at Franklin Middle School, and in the past, I was a JV softball coach at Wheaton-Warrenville South High School. So I want to start by saying how honored I am and humbled to be receiving the Distinguished Teacher Award from the Student Excellence Foundation. Wheaton-Warrenville School District has been a dream job for me. I've spent my entire career, each and every day, trying to be the best teacher that I can. I try to come into school each and every day with a smile and a positive attitude, trying to show kids that they can achieve anything that they put their mind to. And I try to do this through PE class. So PE class isn't necessarily what it was when all of us were kids. Yes, we work on motor skill development and we learn sports skills, but really what I'm trying to do is get all kids, by the time they leave elementary school, to find purpose and value in being healthy and fit for a lifetime, and to provide them the tools and opportunities to find out what they enjoy and to lay a groundwork for skills necessary to move forward with things that they enjoy. Ultimately, I want kids to be healthy and active so that they can be their best and their most successful. So through that, we work a lot on having grit and perseverance and persistence, and we try to do it while having fun. Because if something isn't fun, why do you want to do it, right? So we know that there's going to be challenges and some things are going to be really hard, but our attitude controls how we address it. So each and every day, I try to come to school, no matter what's going on around me, with a smile on my face and a positive attitude, and showing the kids that we can do this together. I know that I've been able to do this because I've been surrounded in District 200 my entire career by awesome administrators and colleagues and the students that I teach and their families. Together, we are all a community and we are all pieces of the puzzle, and we're all valuable and important pieces of that puzzle. We need all the pieces to come together so that our students can be the best that they can. So something important to me is building those positive relationships, not only with the students, but with my colleagues and administrators and the families of those students. I want everyone to have confidence and trust in me that together we can do this. So District 200 has been an amazing place to be a teacher and to work and to be able to achieve our goals for all of our students. I know from a young age that I was going to become a PE teacher because of my elementary PE teacher. Her name was Mrs. Scooter Scholes, and she always made PE fun, and it was a learning environment that you could be successful no matter what your skill and ability level was. And I try to take that with my kids today and every day, that no matter who you are, it doesn't matter if you're the best, the worst, or in the middle, are you being your best today, whatever your best is? And can you set a goal and work towards something for tomorrow and the next day? Because that's what really matters, is growing these kids and moving them on so that they feel good about choices that they're going to make in their future as they become adults and start their own families. So, Student Excellence Foundation, thank you so much for this honor. I feel like I should be sharing it with all my colleagues who deserve it probably just as much as I do, because we all do this together. And students and families, thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Katie Schaefer-Meyer, and I am fortunate to serve as the principal of Whittier Elementary School. It's my honor today to recognize Kim Kern as a 2021 Distinguished Educator. Kim has taught in District 200 for an amazing 33 years, serving students and families at Whittier for all of those years. Students benefit under Kim's guidance. Caring and compassion are what stands out when students think of their time in Mrs. Kern's classroom. Kim takes care to connect with her students on a personal level, knowing that when students are cared for, their minds are open for growth and learning. It's exceptional for a teacher to dedicate their entire career to one school, and we are grateful that Whittier's community is the beneficiary of Kim's dedication. Congratulations, Kim, and thank you to the Student Excellence Foundation for this important recognition.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kim Kern, and I've had the privilege of teaching second graders, third graders, and now fourth graders at Whittier Elementary School for the past 33 years. But my history in District 200 goes back to my elementary days as a student at Whittier. I had teachers along the way at Whittier, Edison, and Wheaton Central who loved their jobs and made teaching look fun. I had the greatest mentors in the first grade team at Whittier, and then again in the second grade team when I was hired the next year. I don't have experience in any other district or at any other school, but I can tell you that Whittier is a special place. I'm so grateful for a team that supports one another and parents who support their children and their children's teachers. The most rewarding part of my job is building relationships with my kids and their families. I love starting the day with our morning meetings. These meetings give the students and me a chance to get to know each other better. Our morning meetings help build our classroom community. They help establish a more relaxed atmosphere in our classroom where kids feel like they can be risk takers. I love that the kids feel like our class is their family away from home. I love connecting with the kids outside of school as well. I enjoy going to their sporting events, play performances, or dance recitals. I love stopping by their driveways on the way back from a bike ride when I see them outside playing. Building these relationships over the past year has been more important than ever. I love watching the kids grow from the first day of school to the very last. It's fun watching them help each other with challenging assignments. They know that each of them has a different strength to bring to the table. They show great empathy and caring for each other. I love when they go outside and they all join in the same game. Whittier is a very special place. I look forward to going to school every day because in our profession, no 2 days are ever alike. It's a privilege to work at Whittier with the students, the parents, and the teachers. And it's a privilege and honor to receive this award. Thank you.
Hello, this is Brian Buck, principal of Monroe Middle School, and
Suze Baldus, assistant principal.
And we are here to congratulate Julie Michalak for the Distinguished Educator of the Year Award. Julie's been with us for 4 years now. She's an EL teacher and doing a great job with our students, families, and staff. One of the questions that we asked is, what do students say the most about Julie? And students love Mrs. Michalak. They think she is super kid-friendly, super engaging, and just a joy to be around.
And patient.
And
Gotta say patient.
And patient. And bilingual too. That is one of our, we also, as I know a lot of our teachers, I actually heard a teacher today talking about her using her Spanish speaking skills to call a parent for her. So she not only works with our EL students, but works with our teachers to help them out as well.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about Julie is that she is kind of all things Monroe. However she can help. She helps us with buses. She's a translator for me at least, several times a week. She comes down to help out. Anything she can do to help out. So we really appreciate her presence here, and just really thrilled for her that she was chosen for such an honor. So congratulations, Julie.
Yep, congratulations.
My name is Julie Michalak, and I teach 7th grade ELL at Monroe Middle School. I am approaching my 5th year there at Monroe, and when I received notification last week through email about receiving this award, I was at a complete loss of words. I think I may have even uttered like, wow, unbelievable, but truly an honor, and one that I am very humbled for. I think about my days in District 200 because I grew up on the south side of town, and those teachers that motivated me, and one particular teacher that I can think of that comes to mind was my 2nd grade teacher, Phyllis Papa George, over at Lincoln School. She was a teacher that just every day started the day with a smile, and she ended the day with a smile, and she always made you feel welcome in her class. And for like a quiet kid like me, that was huge. When I think of this year and all that it has brought to myself as a teacher and the students within District 200, one word comes to mind, and that word is grit. And I think that both teachers, myself, and my students included represent that word to the fullest. It has taken a lot of grit to get through this year, and thinking out of the box, being pushed out of our comfort zone in so many different ways, but I can honestly say we made it, we persevered, and we did it. What motivates me the most is when I walk into my classroom each and every day, and seeing the smiles on these young kids' faces just really warms my heart. I try to make learning with my students creative, collaborative, and hands-on. And one thing I've really enjoyed this year during COVID is how so many kids would include just a little bit about themselves, whether it was adding a picture of a pet or bringing their pets on the Google Meets. It really just showed a little bit of their personality throughout the course of the year, and it brought laughter to the classroom. And at the end of the day, if we could end on a note of laughter, then I know my job was well done. I just have to say thank you to all the teachers I work with at Monroe. I am truly blessed, and to the administrators at Monroe as well. This is a huge honor, and thank you for that.
Hi, my name is Rachel Bednar, principal at Edison Middle School, and it is my absolute honor to highlight one of our Edison stars, Ms. Joanne Klein. I have known Joanne for the last 9 years since becoming principal at Edison, but she has been a star at Edison for much longer. There are so many qualities that make Joanne an outstanding teacher, but one of the things I feel is most special about her is her deep respect and genuine love for each and every one of her students. Every single day, her students benefit from her brilliance, creativity, kindness, and grace. And parents have so appreciated that she truly challenges their children, but does so in a supportive, understanding, and loving manner. And this year, Joanne didn't let the pandemic and switch to remote learning get the best of her. She worked with her students to identify the tools and strategies that help them continue on their learning journey together. And now Joanne is moving along in her own journey as she is retiring after 30 years of teaching. Joanne, you are a star, and you will be deeply missed at Edison Middle School. Congratulations, and shine on.
I'm very grateful for this award, and I'd like to accept it on behalf of all the middle school teachers who worked so incredibly hard during this very challenging and frequently changing year. Teaching middle school kids is the best because They are growing and changing so much. And the most rewarding part about my job is just being in the room when they discover something that they can do that they couldn't do before, or something about who they are that they didn't realize before. I probably learned the most from parents over the years. I'm so incredibly grateful for the communication from parents, the ways that they helped me understand their child in maybe a different way than what I had been seeing in the classroom, the ways that they helped me know how to meet their child's needs. And I feel like my biggest mentors really have been my students' parents. Every student who spends time in room 231 becomes part of a legacy, or almost like a cloud of witnesses. And I feel like there's a community of people, past learners and present learners, and that the past learners are in a way encouraging the present learners that what they're doing, even though it's hard, is meaningful. And I love being part of a community of learners that includes the students that I've taught many years ago and just a few years ago, and the ones that are in my classroom right now, and also the faculty members that are also learning how to do this better all the time.
Hi, this is Matt Biskin, principal of Wheaton North High School. It is my honor to introduce Erin Moody. We hired Erin Moody back in 2012, and I remember as an assistant principal, I worked with her in her first year teaching, and she was awesome. She was great from the beginning. You could tell as soon as you walked into her classroom, she created an environment for all students. She cared deeply about what she did every day. She coached, she worked in performing arts, she continues to do those things, but the thing that stands out most to me about Erin, she teaches and leads kids. That's what she does. And she cares and she loves what she does, and I'm proud to have her at Wheaton North High School. She makes our school better, she makes kids better, she makes her colleagues better. So Erin, congratulations to you.
I would have the same goal pretty consistently year to year and class to class. As an educator, I want each student to know when they walk into my classroom that they are valued and they are cared for and that they are respected. And also, I want them to know that I have expectations and that they will improve their skills within my class. We all have different amount of student growth, but everyone will grow. Ron Piro was one of my mentors when I first started at Wheaton North, and one thing that I took away from his practice is that as an educator, you should always be reflective and continually to push yourself to be the very best that you can be, and don't become complacent, because that's what we expect of our kids and of our students, so we need to model that behavior. And another takeaway I have from Ron is that I know that he reads a book a week, and since I've learned that, I have made it my goal to read or listen to 52 books a year because of him. The most rewarding part to me of being a high school English teacher is helping students discover who they are and watching them evolve as they learn more about themselves, whether it's through our discussions or their writing or even the novels that we read together. I love that they're on this journey of self-discovery during these years, and I get to be part of it.
It's my pleasure to introduce Gloria Lotta. Gloria's been at Wheaton-Warrenville South since 1988, when it was still known as Wheaton Central. She teaches biology and environmental science. Our students absolutely love Gloria. So do our families, so do her colleagues. The way that she inspires students to really explore their surroundings is really exciting for me to see. In my short time that I've known Gloria, I've had the opportunity to have some amazing conversations and see her in action, inspiring our students to really realize their best self. What I most love about Gloria is her unending support of our students and her willingness to do whatever it takes to help them not only succeed, but to become their best possible self. Congratulations, Gloria.
My inspiration to be an educator stems from my mother. She still inspires me today. She was an amazing educator, and I was fortunate enough to have her, and still do, my whole life as I was in education and draw from her experience and knowledge. I would say the most rewarding part of my job is to connect with the students every day when they come in my classroom and inspiring in them a love and appreciation for the natural world and where they fit in to the natural world. I have 3 goals for students who are in my classroom. The first goal I have, and I think what's the most important goal as a teacher, is every day when the kids walk in, the class should feel like a family. It should be a happy, positive, safe experience for them to come to every day. My second goal is to really have them interact with real data and use this data to analyze it, make claims, and provide reasoning behind those claims. And lastly, although I love to encourage students going into science, I think it's more important, as I probably stated earlier, to have them really understand and appreciate science as a process and the nature of science and how important it really is for their everyday life. And that it's fun and it's exciting and it's relevant. It's just not information to be memorized and spit back on a test. I'd like to talk about COVID a little bit. So this year has been very hard on all of us. We all know that. But I'll tell you, these kids inspired me. They really did. They were strong, they were resilient, they were patient. They helped me and many, many teachers. They saw us fail and get up and try again as we all kind of navigated these waters together and learned about these digital platforms and what worked and what did not work. So, I will forever remember this year. Thank you.
Is Danielle Moran, and I'm the Elementary Virtual Academy Principal this year, and I'm excited to honor Laura Balanca, who is a first grade teacher in Virtual Academy. I've only known Laura just this past school year. This is the first year that we've worked together, and it has been an absolute joy and honor getting to know her and working with her this year. Her style is very collaborative, very supportive, and very student-centered. Her students just think that she is the coolest teacher, very kind, very smart, very outgoing, and very positive. Parents have complimented her on her style as well. Laura is very enthusiastic and just very focused on what every student needs. So congratulations to Laura, very deserving. You're an amazing teacher, and it's just been such an honor working with you this school year.
Hi, my name is Laura Balanca, and I have been a District 200 teacher for 22 years. Almost all of my career in District 200 has been spent at Pleasant Hill as a reading specialist and as a first grade teacher. This year as part of the Virtual Academy as a first grade teacher. I want to thank the Student Excellence Foundation for this honor. It was such a surprise, but I truly feel honored and blessed to have this. And I also want to say that I have taught in several districts, and District 200 teachers are amazing. They are some of the best teachers that I have ever worked with. So that becomes a standard that you have to rise up and you have to meet. So I truly believe, and I want to say thank you to all those District 200 teachers that work so hard. When I think about a goal that I have for my classroom, I think about kids making mistakes. Kids have to be taught that mistakes are okay, that it's part of our learning. And when you make those mistakes, you are doing some of the learning that is needed in order to become a better student or first grader. And once they realize that, and once that message has gotten through to them, then they realize it's a classroom that is safe for them. And once they realize that that classroom is safe, their learning takes off. So if I have any goal or any classroom culture piece that I think plays a big part in student success, it would definitely be that. I also think that one of the things that helped me become a teacher, or was important to me becoming a teacher, was that I had parents that held education to a very high standard. And it was very clear and very defined as to what was expected from us. When I think about how COVID has impacted this year, teachers have had to become students. They have had to really think about what have they always told their students. They've told them to try hard, that learning is okay. It can be scary, but you can do it. And I think all teachers this year were in that position, and we rose to the occasion. So again, I just want to say thank you so much.
My name is Ralph Hetherington, former principal of Wheaton North High School. It is my honor to be here today to introduce to you Mr. Andy Smythe, this year's recipient of the Retired Educator of the Year Award. We would have preferred to have had this event in a more public celebration with family, friends, and colleagues present, but as was the case last year, we are not able to do that again this year. With a degree in mathematics from Illinois State University, Andy embarked upon his teaching career and found a job at Lisle High School in 1964. He moved to a very young Wheaton North High School in 1967 and remained there until his retirement in the year 2004. Teaching was always a passion for Andy because during his tenure at North, he also taught at College DuPage and North Central College. And when he retired from North after 37 years, he taught for another 12 years at Montini Catholic High School in Lombard. Andy is the true professional. He not only taught high school students, but published articles in many professional journals, as well as co-authoring one of the most popular geometry textbooks entitled Geometry, published by Scott Forsman, and has been adopted by school districts throughout the country. He has also presented numerous local, state, and national math conventions and was recognized by the University of Chicago as the Outstanding Teacher Award in 1990. All of this is very impressive, but the record that matters for us is quite simple. If you ask a Wheaton North graduate from that time period, who was the best teacher to get for math, the universal answer would be Mr. Smythe, because he can teach anybody math and have fun doing it. On behalf of the Student Excellence Foundation and the community it represents, congratulations to Andy Smythe.
I think it was my high school math teachers that thought I had the possibility of becoming a good teacher and a math teacher. So that's what got me going. And then decided to go down to Illinois State University to work on my bachelor's degree, and then I got my master's degree down there also. But I really enjoyed working with kids, and I worked in the summer with a group of kids on a softball team, so I kind of really got involved with that. And then I had a lot of teachers that at Thornton Fractional that said, Andy, you should think about going into teaching, because I would help the students out, my classmates out with problems and that, so they thought I'd have a good possibility of becoming a good teacher. We each were assigned a teacher. I think I had the department head at the time, which was Mel Cassetto, and we kind of hit it off quite well, and he would come in and give me some suggestions and so forth. But I did start out at Lisle High School, and the only reason, and it was nice there, they let me be how I wanted to be also. But was one year we got a letter from a group of parents that were going to begin to dictate how they wanted us to teach. I says, that's it, I'm not going to stay. So after 3 years I left there and I came up to North. And like I said, Mel Cassetto was really great. And then some of the other people in the department, Al Mendorf was very excellent also, came by and gave me some suggestions, because I only was 3 years in. And I had a lot to learn, and I learned a lot from them.
Hi, I'm Todd Harper. Until my retirement in 2016, I was a science teacher at Edison Middle School. That year, I had the honor of receiving the Distinguished Teacher Award from the New 200 Foundation. As part of the interview process, I was asked about a teacher who had had a lasting impact on my life. I've had many great teachers over the years, but the one that immediately came to mind was a math teacher at Wheaton North High School, Andy Samide, and it still feels like I should be referring to him as Mr. Samide, was not only a great math teacher, but beyond his class, he was a mentor, supporter, encourager, and challenger. Once I got to know Mr. Samide, I approached him about becoming the sponsor of Math Club. It wasn't an official or traditional club, but it became a place where several of my equally nerdy friends could learn and discuss the interesting fringes of math and science. We wondered, what would it be like to travel in a rocket at near the speed of light? We imagined what spatial dimensions beyond the basic three might be like. Space travel, artificial intelligence, robotics, and a weird branch of math called topology caught our interest. Through my years of high school, Mr. Samide gave us a place to meet, and he also did much more. He forced us to be serious about our topics. He challenged our ideas and got us to defend them or rethink them. He asked questions that forced us to seriously consider the implications of our ideas. He brought us back if we descended into silliness. He encouraged us to go further with our ideas and to do more. He brought out the best in us, and he actually seemed to care about our ideas. The experience made me a better person, and I hope he knows that. I wish I had directly told him before now. Thank you, Mr. Samide. Andy. I also now understand that Andy had his own issues as part of a young family just starting out. He and his wife had a daughter with significant special needs, new house, new teaching position. He had worries of his own. He didn't want to concern us with those things. With us, his priority was teaching, and he's the best I ever encountered. Congratulations, Andy, on receiving the Golden Star Award.
My name is Bryce Cannon. I'm the president of the Wheaton-Warrenville Education Association. On behalf of over 1,100 licensed educators in District 200, we are proud to sponsor the Student Excellence Foundation's Celebrate Our Stars event that recognizes the great work of our educators. Thank you to all the students, parents, and staff members who submitted nominations to recognize this year's honorees. This partnership and support makes it possible for our students and your children to have the amazing educational experiences that we want for all of them in each of our schools. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video celebration that recognizes this great work. We're glad you're here to celebrate with us.
Parents, students, and staff, we are grateful for the time you chose to spend with us. Congratulations once again to each of the Student Excellence Foundation 2021 Star Educators past and present. Check out more information about the Student Excellence Foundation on our website. Have a great summer, and we'll see you in the fall.